Dude! Remember the 80s? Remember Transformers? I don't have a good segue. Like, dudes, before there was Bluetooth, there were CD players. Before that, there were cassette players. Before that, big freaking radios. This is fucking horrible. What am I doing? It's G1 Reissue Blaster! I hate myself so much. I can't keep up that thing forever. But yes. Oh, going back to the 80s. Even before I was born. At least I had a cassette player growing up. Never. I can't remember if I actually had a CD player. I might have had one, but I know I had a cassette player. But I never had a boombox, which is the word I wanted to use instead of radio. But oh, this old school packaging, the hilarious artwork with the oversized hand. He is Autobot Blaster. Ah, yes, the old blurb converts from radio. Oh, it is classified as a radio to robot and back again. And it's to be specific, it's the trans heroic Autobot more than meets the eye formers. More than meets the eye. Up here you have pictures of Blaster transforming. You have Blaster. And oh, the G1, the friggin' artwork with the tech spec and all those old pictures of like the Dinobots and the Dinobots and the Dinobots. There's like 3 different sections of Dinobots. Maybe more. There's let's see, Road Rage. I think Jetfire, the Dinobots, the Insecticons, the Dinobots. Just Dinobots and Insecticons fighting everywhere. Let's get this rad radio open. And here he is in all his old school reissue glory. Put the gun to the side. And he is a radio. A boombox. Here he is next to the most recent redo of him. Titan's Return. Blaster. You see where they were going with the Titan's Return? Or where they went? Took it in some slightly different directions with the giant speakers there. But everything's kind of in the right place and kind of similar. You know what's baffling to me? Soundwave freaking got 2 new toys in Siege, 1 new toy in Earthrise, even a new toy in Kingdom that's tiny. Nothing for Blaster. He's been sidetracked ever since Titan's Return. Even then, he was a remold of, guess what? Soundwave. But this, I don't have a G1 Soundwave, but this is not strictly a remold of Soundwave. It is, from what I can tell, a heck of a lot bigger than Soundwave. Dude, check out the awesome accessories. A gun. That's not even what I meant to say. I don't know why accessories came out. But, I kind of think the 2 Autobot badges are a bit much. Like, does he really need the pelvic rub sign? Because this is where his crotch is in robot mode. Can I even get it to work? I mean, it's hot enough here that it's actually... Yeah, there you go. He is an Autobot. I like his alt mode. It's well, it's an old school boombox. Pick it up. Somebody going walking down the street, listening to NWA maybe. 80s. The Jackson 5. The Police. Just trying to think of 80s. Other details. I meant to say details, like the knob, like knobs and stickers and speakers and things. And they got some nice molding detail on the sides. On the back, you see his very obvious head, along with that, and some other molded in detail. So for gimmicks, we do have the opening tray. It does open. He doesn't come with any cassette. I know they're cassette cons if they're Decepticons, but cassette bots, I guess, would be Autobot cassettes. Doesn't come with any, but each of these buttons is pressable. So that's a nice feature, and that's pretty much it. There's not much for weapon storage. You can kind of shove the gun in there. Doesn't feel good, but I guess you can do it. Confirm for what she said. But those are just screw holes that happen to fit the gun. This gun is always kind of interesting. It looks like it's a sniper rifle, but it's got like a Mass Effect relay sort of empty bit in the middle for I don't know what reason, and maybe a silencer on the barrel. But you have a scope. You have a stock. So it's always been a sort of interesting gun. Transformation, well, it's G1, so there isn't much to it. You can slide this piece out, fold the legs down, fold them all the way down, flip these in, fold out the feet, slide out the arms, slide down. They even have little levers. That's such a nice cute feature. And then, no. Oh, come on. Fold that in. Rotate the fist. Do. And there is your blaster. Your G1 gigantic blaster. Like, I have to hold him back here. Just his whole body can only be in frame from this far away. But that G1 toyetic head sculpt. You know, this is actually something you can't do with Soundwave. You can't just put his head back, because apparently Soundwave breaks if you do that. I would. You know what? Let's fucking transform this guy, considering it didn't take very long to do that. Plug in his head. It's basically the same transformation when you think about it. A few more steps to tidy things up, but essentially just fold down the legs, elongate them, and then fold the arms down. And broadly speaking, very much the same transformation scheme. Because I guess what works, works. There are a few steps like fold out toes. And make sure everything's lined up properly. Or not, because he refuses to. Come on. Me. There. There you go. See, very broadly the same transformation. Actually, it takes longer. Now, I don't think it would be fair to compare these head sculpts, because one's going for, I think, a more cartoon look. Ah. Mm. Ah. Do. I'm trying to think of jokes, honestly. There you go. Let's compare the head sculpts. Can I get the... I can't fit them... There you go. That's the closest they'll get to fitting in frame. Actually, no. It definitely looks like they're going for the, same head sculpt. Or design. Yeah, okay. And their guns, broadly, yeah, except this one's hole has been filled. Ah! Articulation-wise, shoulder, it's about all you get. Nothing at the legs. Although you do have a bit of outbowing knee and hip, but I really wish he had a forward joint. But that's basically everything about G1 Reissue Blaster. I like him. Does he scream, go out and purchase immediately? Not really. Because he's a G1 toy, but... Dude, how can you not like the 80s? Even though I'm trying to sound like I'm 90s. Styles clash. It's just... I don't know, he's just fun. Like, the simple transformation is just like something I want to pick up and keep playing with. Although he does have a little bit more going on than your average G1, say, car former or jet plane or things like that. It's just quick, to the point, fun transforming. And back in the 80s, that's all that mattered. That was the gimmick. Was a robot who could turn into something else. And frankly, I enjoy it for what it is. It's not the best action figure, but it's all based on imagination, you know. So, thank you for watching. Oh. Oh, I can't turn him on. Would you like to... Oh, God. You can turn my blaster on anytime. It's always set to disappoint. That was horrible. Ugh. Oh. I always shoot first. Oh, just trying to come up with a music joke, but I don't know. Until next time, keep it weird. I feel like I just. Maybe he's listening to Kiss. You know, party, rock and roll all night. I hope you party every day. Bye.